Hi, I'm Jennifer with True Health for You, and today I want to share some tips that you can do to get healthy and still be on a budget. A lot of people say it's too expensive to try to get healthy, and I agree with that to a certain degree. I feel like if you're going to be choosing the more expensive options, then it's going to be expensive. There were times where I really needed to be on a tight budget and I was still able to get the food and nutrients that I needed. Maybe at that time, if I needed a certain supplement, I would have to wait, but there's still really good food out there that pack a punch, and it's going to allow you to repair your metabolism, repair your thyroid, help your liver, help gut health, and provide enough nutrition to where you can lose weight and build muscle without causing more damage to the body. So if you want a detailed list, go ahead in the description box below. I kind of wrote it down. If you would like even more detail on this topic, please post in the comments below so I know to create a video, because I'm not going to create it if you guys don't want to watch it. So please let me know in the comments below and I'll do that for you guys. So the first thing is you want to look at what is affordable when looking at carbs, because carbs is really important. That's how our body produces energy, creates ATP, and it helps you be healthy and live really to function. If you guys are familiar with like the Krebs cycle and cellular respiration, this is how our body functions. It's like, if we stay away from sugar, it's like asking your car to run without gas. It's just not going to happen. Or the battery. Let's go a step further, the battery. So look at your carbs. What I do, if I'm going to be on a budget, I always buy like grapes, applesauce, jarred fruit, apples, and I cook them down. You can make wonderful baked apples, things like this. But just stick to like really affordable fruits, depending on where you live. If you're I live in the desert, so it's really, we get fruit, but I know there's other places that have wonderful farmers markets, and maybe even you could even grow your own fruits. I know a lot of people have done that. Next thing is looking at your proteins. Now, I always recommend dairy. Dairy is very affordable. I do choose the organic non-fat milk. However, if organic is not an option right now, you could do organic non-fat milk, because there's going to be more crud in the fattier the milk and not organic. But again, if that's all you can do right now is doing a whole milk, a percent milk, a 1%, that's fine. Don't stress out about it. Just move forward. If you can't tolerate dairy, let me know, because lactose intolerance is something that you can totally fix. I was someone that was severely lactose intolerant. It was not good. I was born like that. I couldn't tolerate milk, and throughout the years, it just got worse and worse and worse. And then I learned how to repair it, and now I can handle milk just fine. It's actually a very easy solution to change that around. So if that's something that you would be interested in, please just give me a heads up in the comments below and I can create a video on that. But dairy is affordable. Have milk. You can have, depending on your tolerance, you can have as much milk as possible. I know a lot of people, when they're really weight training and they're really trying to get vitamin D and calcium and everything they need, they like to do a gallon a day. I don't recommend starting off like that. That could create a situation you don't want, but I have done that in the past, especially if you're on, if you're on the go and you're busy and you don't have time to just always sit and eat a meal. Sipping on like chocolate milk or milk. When I mean chocolate milk, make sure to make it your own, make it at home. Buying chocolate milk in the grocery stores, it has gums and carrageenan in that, and that really impairs thyroid and gut function. So Hershey's Simply 5 has a wonderful, clean chocolate sauce. You can certainly make your own chocolate sauce and add that to the milk. That's fine. But having at least 3 to 4 cups of milk a day is absolutely fine. And if you can't tolerate that, do what you can do. But milk is a wonderful way to get your electrolytes, your minerals, your vitamin D, everything that is important for thyroid and to lose weight. Next, you can eat eggs. I'm not an egg fan, so I always kind of depended more heavily on the milk, but you can do 1 to 2 eggs a day, packed full of nutrients. You could buy whole roasts of meat and cook it in the crock pot, and that way you can eat the leftovers for a few days. Try to obviously stay away from more expensive cuts of meat. You can do a little bit of cheese. You can do, there was other things on that list, but anyway, read the list. But now we have like fat. Fat is going to be a little bit more pricey. However, I have been able to find coconut oil for cheaper, like around $3 to $4. Butter, stick to that. Stay away from your seed oils and your veggie oils. Yes, they're cheaper, but that's for a reason. But anyway, there are always solutions. Now, if you're like, yeah, but I really like to take a multivitamin and I really like to take these types of supplements. And if you can't afford them, eating beef liver and oysters is packed full of nutrients. And I know that sounds pretty gnarly. You guys are like, beef livers, or like, could she recommend anything worse, But there are tricks of the trade on how to hide that flavor. Soaking it in milk for 1 to 2 nights. I like to blend it up and add it to my meatballs. And then when I bake it, I have lots of herbs and lots of flavoring, so it hides the liver taste. You can eat it that way. Some people like to cook it, cut it up, roll it in salt, and then freeze it. And then they'll actually swallow it like pills. So you want to make sure that you're cutting it up small enough that you can just swallow it. And they'll do like 1 ounce of beef liver a day. That's all it is, just 1 ounce. It's really, really simple. You'll get your copper, you'll get your vitamin Bs, you'll get vitamin A, everything. Beef liver is packed full of nutrients, and just 1 ounce a day, or you could do 3 to 4 ounces a week. Super affordable. Or you can do an oyster a day. Some people, I'll post in the description box, will do oysters. They'll do canned oysters. You can, I think it's called Crown Prince. You can buy smoked or regular. Just rinse off all the oil that it's packed in, and then you can fry it up with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of either coconut oil or butter, put fresh herbs, however you want to do it. Again, I like to make soups and I'll put that in there. You can make clam chowder, you can make a potato soup, a non-fat potato soup, and add a little bit of the oysters in there so you get your zinc for the day. But if you don't want to do the canned option, you can buy 6 fresh oysters and do 6 oysters a week or at a time, and just do 6 oysters total for the whole week. So you can either do 1 oyster a day, or you can just do it all at once and do 6 oysters. Again, packed full of nutrients. You don't have to buy all these supplements. Now, I do work with people who at first they do need the supplementation if if their body isn't ready to handle dairy and certain things. So you can buy the supplements, but if you just want to stick to the food, this is what I recommend. When it comes to like more carbs, starches, I would stick to organic white jasmine. Again, not that expensive. And then you can have like baked potatoes or the Yukon Gold potatoes. Really affordable. Different techniques that you can do to keep it down, the cost down. You can do soups, casseroles, again, cooking in the crock pot, cooking like a whole roast of chicken. You have 2 breasts, 2 thighs. That's enough food for at least like 2 to 3 days. You can cook at home, pack your lunch, bring your meals with you. When you go to the grocery store, stick to that list. Don't go to the grocery store hungry. I am a sucker for that. If I go to the grocery store hungry, I am always grabbing extra stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got. There's, I think, a few more little tidbits in that description box, so check it out. If you have an idea and things that you like to do for yourself to keep within budget, post in the comments below. I would love to read them. And heavens, if you haven't liked this video already, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel and click that notifications button so you know when my videos pop up. Thanks for watching. Bye.